try to imagine the last place on earth you'd expect to see my brother.
At work.
All right, the second last place, the U.S. Army. Now, once upon a time, my brother was actually in uniform.
You bet.
And as you can probably imagine, it was a strained relationship.
So are you an ensign or a lieutenant junior grade?
I'm a lieutenant.
See, I went into the United States Army.
Kicking and screaming.
You know, people don't realize that there are ranks below private. People think that private is nothing.
Right.
I was 2 ranks below private.
Sub-private.
I mean, because there's an E1, an E2, and then E3 is a private first class. And I almost made it to private first class before they threw me out. I was private first
Was it
class.
the shower shoes incident?
No, it was the spaghetti incident.
Spaghetti incident.
But, I mean, the interesting thing is that I was all these time. You don't even get to wear a stripe when you're an E1 or an E2. Because you're lower than whale dung.
Just blank.
You're completely blank. You walk around like you might as well be a prisoner.
Right. And nobody salutes you. What are they? They slow down, they spit on you.
And once I was a private first class for one day. And I actually went out and bought 2 of those little stripes and sewed them on my shirt.
Only to have your sergeant rip them off that night.
Sergeant ripped them off the next morning. The next morning.
Oh, well.
So I can't. I can't.
Was it the firing range?
There was an incident.
Was it the firing range incident?
No. It wasn't the firing range incident. Let's just say there was an incident.
Really? Well, we'll have to press
it.
you on this because all of America wants to know. So you may not be prepared today, but in the coming weeks, we want to hear. Just give us the highlights. I mean, what did
Well, I was a cook.
Yes.
And I had worked very hard.
We know what an ill-advised decision that was.
And it was only because of my culinary talents, in fact, that I received this honor. Once. Right. And then there was an incident. And it was between me and the sergeant. And we had a difference of opinion. And I expressed mine rather vociferously. And he ripped my stripes off my shirt. As you might imagine, the Army and I did not get along.
No.
I mean, you would think that the Army would know in a minute that I didn't belong there. Why would they try to encourage a relationship? I mean, the minute they met me, they knew I didn't belong there. Why didn't they just say, all right, why don't you just go home and save us all a lot of trouble?
They think they can make a soldier out of anybody. And in truth, they do succeed with an amazing regularity.
And then what the magic is? Every day. There isn't a day that goes by that you don't have to do what you have to do.
Yeah.
But it doesn't...
I know why you didn't like it. It's remarkably similar to work. Yeah.
No, it was my mouth that got me in trouble. I mean,
really?
And they didn't like it when I laughed. Because, I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
When Sergeant McNeely used to walk into that barracks on Saturday at noontime, and he said, everybody will go on pass this weekend. Except Private Magliozzi. And I would laugh my butt off, and he was so ticked that I laughed. I was looking forward every week to him saying that. I had this huge barracks to myself for a day and a half.
Oh, boy.
Everybody will go on pass this weekend except Private Magliozzi. I'll never forget him. Where are you, Sergeant McNeely? He's probably dead. Probably someone killed him.
No, you probably drove him to his grave, the poor guy. He's probably in some asylum someplace saying, Private Magliozzi, over and over again. Look, it's time for us to take a break.
You know, Sergeant McNeely was probably just a normal, regular old guy till I came along.
Yeah, and you turned him into a raving lunatic.